The couple poems here are several years old, and they come from a book I co-wrote with my colleague, and the book's called Landscape of Aesthetic Education. And I have a real habit of integrating poems within my other essays and books, and for me it's all connected about living poetically. And I'm going to read a poem that I love, and I've read it. You probably some of you have heard it before, but it's my way of remembering my mother. My mother and father died quite early, and I was an only child. Well, I'm actually still an only child, and I was living in Saskatchewan at the time. I went from Boston to Saskatchewan, which isn't normally a good idea, but I wrote this after several years. Beneath the skin of plum black, the color of love marinated in the drip of oil, tenderized in the hearth of kitchen in New England day. Star leaves as its slender head, pear-like in shape, smooth for fingers' touch. Endless dishes, meals of every day formed from this vegetable, almost sacred in its nakedness. Eggplant, jeweled with sautéed onions, adorned with red pepper or a hint of green parsley, a slice of lamb. It was your colors my mother was in love with. Aromas seemed to take second place to the magnificent hues of dark purple, blackened violet. I've had to disguise you, eggplant, for my children's palate. Mushed with olive oil, yogurt, parsley, and plenty of garlic, you transform into baba ganoush, still a far cry from the 101 ways my Armenian mother would lovingly open you up to your pungent parts. I had cooking lessons at an early age, as if it was a modern art class. So let's make sure the colors are complementary. Just as the painter puts blue next to orange, never leave the pan without the hint of green. Look how stunning the red pepper accents the plum of eggplant. Celeste, take a look. I can't even remember their accents anymore. My father was from Brooklyn and she was from Boston, and he was Irish and she was Armenian, and she reminded him every day, Frank, the problem is that you're Irish. Anyways, and so artistic presentation was all, but being in love with the process of food preparation was more. What was in the pan was living art, no different than her still life paintings, modern flower arrangements. It all happened in the kitchen. Here is where normality returned. From the aftermaths of rage, the post-genocide ripping the feminine artistic soul, smells, textures, hues were the heaven of the new earth and the scent of the old land. I'm the second generation infused with color close to the bone. Color was the heart of my home, hidden in the eggplant and hidden in a life. My mother had an eggplant soul, a beauty of both dark and light. It's dark. This is how you talk in Boston. You just forget that on, you put it on where it doesn't belong. Dark. The yellow-white flesh of eggplants encased with its purple hues waits to be transformed with a hint of cinnamon. Much more was transformed within my soul, the meeting of art and life just beneath the skin of plum black. Oh, of course now, my ashram yogi son is telling me that eggplant is not good for me because it's too yang, and I'm always doing the wrong things. It's not good for arthritis. But anyways.
So what's too yang?
Oh, I don't know. It's just like not the right food I should be doing. So, the last anthology, this comes from the last anthology, but I don't know if it's over there, The Last Royal City. It's not, because I'm wondering if I have this all written down here. Okay. Okay, anyways, it's in The Last Royal City anthology. This is called Table Wisdom. You have been with us for decades, years raising my 3 sons. 7,352 candlelight meals on your rough-hewn, weathered surface. Our lives shaped around a slab of solid oak. You are the hips of our family and center of our home. Love was poured on you through 1,000 variations. Pasta, pesto, Alfredo, lasagna, hummus, and cereal, exuberant voices and grand gestures. Your wobbly big legs carried art projects and epiphanies, books written out and comings out, hundreds of of hilarious conversations, a kitchen full of festivity, food groups of liveliness, sanctuary for celebrations and refuge for consternations. All sons have moved out. I let go, sold the house, but could not release you, beloved table. Too big for my new condo, and the boys don't need it. The time arrived for your departure. A charity came to take you. My belly wept with the love infused into your arc of support through the softening of tears. I heard, you are the table. Here is table wisdom residing within me. I am the table, you are the table. I ate what I deeply knew to be true.